We also had a separate meeting that was to discuss our very rapidly approaching transition to district oversight. It was also very positive, and I will say that they're working with us to try to address their concerns. There was I think probably the only thing that I'll say is that they're aware of, and I'm aware of, those outside forces that aren't necessarily within the staff or the board's control that are impacting our relationship. And those are things that can have a negative impact for both of us. And so that we've identified some of those things, and they're asking for our support in trying to address those. And those can be anything from our stakeholders that communicate with them on a regular basis to our stakeholders. And I'm talking about our side of this equation because I don't have a lot of control over I don't have a lot of control over what our stakeholders do. I certainly don't have a lot of control over theirs. But they're where we can help, they'd like to try to get the commentary to one that's productive and positive, and we're not in an acrimonious situation anymore. There are oversight now, and they're encouraging us to encourage, as our leadership and as our board, to encourage our stakeholders to effectively take the high road. And there's nothing to be gained on either side by taking shots at the other side anymore. And so I actually fully agree with the district on that position. I think it's time now that our energy is focused on our programs and improving them and delivering the best product we can to our students. And that's where their energy is focused. It doesn't serve any of us to have our energy focused on what the other is or is not doing. Our business is to run our schools and run them as well as we can, and that's what we need to do. And I think to be honest, we're at a point now where I'm much more receptive to negative comments made about our organization from our stakeholders than I am negative comments made about the district, because they don't serve us any purpose. There's no value to them, and so I think in general terms, though, we're in a really positive place heading into this relationship. I think everybody is still kind of got the guard up to a degree, and I think that'll probably remain for a while, but there's no reason not to feel like we're going into this in good faith and we're going to be okay through this process. So, okay, and